So let me tell y'all a little bit about the journey in acquiring this property, right? And it wasn't so much of the acquisition of this one in particular, because the execution on the acquisition for this one, honestly, was pretty seamless. But when you going through like investing, you can't mistake in deals that didn't work out as though they didn't position you for the ones that did. I was working on this deal. It was 136 units in Flint, Michigan. You know, it had a lot of upside to it, but it was similar. Low income housing. It was adjacent to a Boys and Girls Club, which is a passion project for me. I wanted to work with them. We were gonna sponsor children to go to the Boys and Girls Club. Met with the mayor, met with senators, all kind of stuff, like made some real strong connections in the process. But we got redlined on the deal a couple times by lenders. They didn't want to lend in that community. And the deal took a lot of twists and turns. As I mentioned, it was 5 months, so you can only imagine. And then eventually, I had some people who came in, who knew the owner that I was buying it from, attempting to. And so they ended up striking another deal. Well, the new buyer didn't have the infrastructure. They still needed me to come in and partner with them. And so with that partnership, it was gonna bring another 170 doors. So the deal turned up being in like 330 something doors, about $24 million worth of real estate. I went and went through the process, right? Vetting the partners and all the rest of it. Everything lined up except for I could, like, from a integral perspective, moral perspective, something just seemed off to me, right? I walked away from the deal. After 5 months, a lot of prayer, a lot of chasing, a lot of ups and downs. It was a emotional roller coaster, as you can imagine. A lot of money on the table. I walked away from like $2 million, right? Some would say, B, that's crazy, like you should have got over whatever it was. But for me, I'm at a place in life where I'm not doing nothing to compromise my peace. I'm not doing business with nobody to compromise my peace. I'm not interacting with people that compromise my peace, right? And listen, it wasn't an easy decision, right? But it was well worth it, because the very next day, I ended up getting this property under contract. So just because it's a denial, just because it's a delay, just because it seemed like if you don't make a certain deal that it's the end of the world, you never know what God has in store. You just gotta be obedient, you gotta stay praying, you gotta stay moving and do what's right to you. You know what I mean? So that's what's unique about this building. The building itself, I mean, like I said, it serves a lot of purposes. It aligns with our mission. It also, it's got good cash flow with great upside. You know what I mean? So it pencils in both dynamics. And we closed it in 60 days, like it was quick, you know what I mean? So that's what I mean. This transaction was pretty seamless, had great partners, great lenders, the whole nine. But it's just the fact that those 5 months was not wasted. The relationships that I made during that time, and I was still doing other deals, but that was the forefront of everything that I had going on. And so, you know, again, just always trust your gut, trust your spirit. Never feel like you handcuffed to something just because of what the numbers say. It gotta check every box.